none. And actually, to be honest, that's the exit of Moorish at the top of the hill there. And there's a crane right there.
It's one we see so very often for GJQ. And the number circuit. We'll see what happened to it now.
Oh, he lost it well early.
And just that little beating. Oh dear.
It's all going horribly wrong at Lisboa.
Oh, that was very well negotiated as well. As I mentioned, all the cars last year were Sonova BAIC Motors Sonova D70 to give it support races.
Whoa.
All about
damage there.
Yeah, we have got damage there. And
now, is that the underbelly of a car, or is it part of the walls? No, that's definitely a car.
Yeah, it's bits of car, and unavoidable to go over
right in the middle of the track. Yeah.
And very much a qualifying day today.
Now, that's where your debris come from.
And that's where the middle sector. Oh, and gets it wrong. My goodness. Coming out of Moorish. Maria. Car unsettled. Just grazes the tyre wall on the exit of the corner. Here we go.
Here we go.
Across the line they go, and it's just going to be the advantage for the pole position man of Jiangju Chang.
Oh, Kenneth looks spun.
And already a problem right at the front. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
So already we've got quite a problem at Macau, and when it happens right at the front, and how many cars are involved? At least half a dozen, I think, are going to be stricken down there right at the start. So we'll wait for the replay to see. Yeah, red flag straight away.
Yeah, red flag straight away.
So racing is underway, and Johnny, I think maybe a good idea to
distant and calm drive.
Here we go to replay. So top three,
just slippy.
He's just slippy.
And Kenneth started it.
Try to save it, and not.
when you've got the rest of the field coming through.
Got the Seat as well.
Three.
Got Eric Kong's Seat as well.
So it's inevitable. Second row of the grid when the car loses it. And you know, you were talking to me about how important it was to get the tyres up to temperature straight away. Do you think that that's one of the majority reasons there?
I think it is, because when I'm looking at the
off with 8 laps to go. Ooh, and somebody has gone wrong.
Well, he was the man with the 98 with the rear bumper. Now he's got the front bumper gone.
He's got no rear bumper. He's got no front now. And unfortunately, at the moment, he's pretty much on his own. Not so the story further down the order.
Oh no, number 58 going into the Lisboa corner.
And very, very close. This is the battle for 10th place overall. Yu Kam Cheong, that was in car number 58.
The race or pull it. Oh, what happened?
What happened on the run up towards the Macau hairpin? There's no overtaking here, but this is drama in the first race of the weekend.
Oh my God, that's a race leader.
Top three all bunching up together behind a race leader who has a problem, a massive problem.
Oh my God.
No longer the race leader.
Oh, and that's Macau too.
That was the number 58 car that we saw going side by side with the number 1 car of Wan Jing Sun.
Oh, and here's the normal service resume then.
This is
at the Macau hairpin.
Unfortunately, what can happen at the Macau hairpin? No overtaking, but you've got to negotiate the corner.
Well, yeah, I mean, not only no overtaking, but you really couldn't get through there if you tried, with somebody parked effectively in the middle of the road, and that is classic Macau. He's just taken that too hot and hit the barrier and found himself stuck.
Well, we saw it with the Formula 3 cars. It's a full turn of the wheel, and a wheel in a Formula 3 car is not a circle.
Oh, that was it. He was hit from behind. That turned him around. Mini couldn't go anywhere, and then the next car round, they didn't have time to signal.
Nowhere to go.
And unfortunately, 3 cars involved.
One of the regulars, oh dear, that's a little early in the weekend for a 3-car incident. And
complete coverage of the track too.
Yeah, and there's just enough space to squeeze a car through there, but the harnesses for the crane.
Yes, and what you see dangling is absolutely aptly placed.
He's 5th at the moment. Just getting a replay once again from a different camera angle. Quite a bash. Was there something dropped from the car?
A track being more rubbered in. Oh, he just hit the wall there.
There was a N.
Whoa!
So that car was already off. So
he did a good job there, didn't he?
So the Evo 10 was already off.
I think there's something down then because somebody's gone bang, that's why.
That's why, and let's hope that that's not dropping something unpleasant on the circuit.
I can almost assure you it is. Clickety-click.
Number 66.
Oh, bang!
Which is the car of King Veng.
Can't shout that. Don't like to see anybody hit from behind, and luckily, as you can see, he climbed out of the car before he was slammed into, because that would have hurt. And look at the flames coming out of it. He was already gone, thankfully.
That was a nasty curfew that is required naturally, and that is when we lose daylight.
Yeah, basically.
And it happens in about, it's going to cause another red flag. You can just squeeze a car through, but only just. Breathe in.
Trouble is, come at the wrong angle, that's it, that's what happens.
Yeah, and now it becomes a queue. So that car needs to be recovered. Here we go, across the line goes the pole position car of Mitsuhiro Kinoshita. He gets the jump on the line. Second place, Lone Reng Long, Weng from the front row of the grid. And they're going to go side by side.
I think that's Philippe Sousa who just hit the barrier on the first corner.
Happen.
Let's
have a look what happens. So
I would say, yeah, go ahead.
Car number 27, Leo Jinchong.
Wow. That
was like a mechanical problem, wasn't it?
It was a peculiar one that threw the car into
and then the leader probably caught something, some debris.
Or braked, worrying about hitting him.
Yeah.
Which you would.
Yeah, well, it is.
I've got to do.
Here's another look. Oh, this is the other
Donna
incident.
Maria.
Yeah, that was weird because...
Oh, that was good avoidance as well.
Yeah, but these four-wheel drive cars do quite well in these corners, though.
Yeah,
that wasn't as good.
And it was only a very light touch as well, but it blocks the circuit.
But because it's very slippery, any light touch would move the car quite.
Yeah.
係啊，冇錯啦。嗱，而家慢鏡手記，哦，原來崩咗埋去啊！咁呢個失誤啊，有啲特別喎。即係好。
Our qualifying session from Macau. Nicky Katzberg is in the wars, and this is why he's run wide at Fisherman's Bend and he's clattered the wall with the left front. That's enough to break the steering arm. Well, Po Wa Wong there, it looked as though he was carrying fire. So that's Ted Bjork that's gone through, and that is Nesta Girolami that's hit the wall. And Mehdi Banani with nowhere to go but the tyre barriers, and Tom Chilton incredibly close to following his teammate in, and look, you've only half a tenth off, and that's a lot of contact there for John Philippe. You can see the left rear wheel being ripped off, but the Frenchman tagging the wall at Arben, the final corner around this Macau circuit, and you can see he's trying to get out of it very early on. Once you get offline here on a street circuit, you pick up the marbles and all the debris and the little bits of rubber that had come off the tyres in the support. Kevin Gleason, the American, got bullied out after a strong opening few laps. Well, a little bit of drama here in Macau, and a little bit of a fraught ending, if you like. And this is now Norby Michelis on board.
see him coming down to the... Oh, he just seems to.
He touched the wall on the inside.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty... You can't be classified if you've caused a red flag. Can you?
Yes, you can.
You can.
Yeah.
Right.
So he...
Yesterday, and, well, we can see a replay now. Talk us through this, Matt.
Just... Oh.
It's gone wide.
Yeah, just... what it is, there's an escape road there. There's an escape road point, and you just come back, and instead of brushing the barriers, you catch the corner of where the escape road is, and so it's literally, it's like hitting the end of...
Oh, Lucas! that was a moment, and I was just about to start talking about Mr. Degrassi's skills, and we just saw them in right at the top of the game. Look at that for a slide. But would you believe it? This is his first ever time in an RDR 8. He's just introduced himself quite nicely.
Coverage.
That was that moment. That was a
moment.
Was that Lucas Degrassi? Oh, he smashed against the walls there. I think that was by the number 27. Here he is through Mandarin. Oh, and as he does that, he blows it, slides out, and wow, a complete 360 pirouette. Here's another look at it. Whoa, he did hit the bump on the inside, and that is, yeah, I've seen that happen before, where you literally get
a triumph this weekend.
Whoa! And just as we built up Robin Freeds, he has hit the wall at the famous Macau Fisher's Bend, and he isn't going to get his...
Audi R8.
Oh no! A spin from Rosenquist. It's long. Eduardo Mortara is pole again, and here is a look at what, first of all, yeah, wow, he was gone. And, yep, made a good job of it, didn't he? And we're racing at Macau. What a beautiful sound and what a beautiful sight here at Macau. Manuel dives into third place and a tap to the wall, for sure, from one of the Mercedes. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that wasn't Eduardo Mortara. Look at that. As we go on board now, he definitely touched the outside wall of Reservoir Bend. Doesn't look as though there's major damage to the car, but we'll keep you informed as to whether... Oh, no! Oh, mayhem! And there's millions and millions and millions of dollars of damage here at the mighty Macau. And that is one of the worst GT accidents I've ever seen here. And in the place, the city that is a gamble, the lottery has absolutely come to an end. Right at the front of here is the 911, and you can see his frustration. Cars everywhere. Lucas Degrassi not even on.
Well,
let's have a look at some of the sort of highlights of that crash, and it's, you can see Juncadella gets turned around, Vantoor's in it, several Audis. Lucas Degrassi's put into the sky because of it. The number 99, Tom Blomqvist, is stuck underneath. Here we go on board behind the 27, and a nasty, nasty picture for Lucas Degrassi. That was really not a pleasant sight. Luckily, not one of the fastest corners. There's Juncadella already in the wall, and I think he was pretty close. A rolling start. We had 2 laps under safety and a slight nudge to the wall, and boy, that could have changed everything for Mortara. But it did change everything for Farfus because he was hit from behind.
Cheer for the likes of Maro Engel is as soon as you pull out to make an overtaking manoeuvre, you're on wet track. That's exactly what he's done now.
There's going to be a mighty crash here in Solitude S's. Maro pulls out fully, thankfully. And the number 11 of Lucas Degrassi coming to a rather nasty end at the famous Oh, and Maro Engels got through. Nicely done. And sadly for Jungadella, he gets bulked by Cohn. Goes to the outside. He's not going to get round there. And that's good defensive driving by the Dutchman.
Very, very
And a touch there as the BMW. Oh, Mostert comes alongside him. And there's all sorts of mayhem again as Farfus pushes his way through. In the other all-black number 18 Schnitzer BMW. There's not room for all of them at Hospital. Surely not. Farfus is going to try, but he's not going to make it.
Absolutely fantastic side-by-side stuff with the BMWs. Double DTM champion Marco Augusto Farfus once again side-by-side and makes the place stick.
I've never seen anybody take at Maternity Bend, but that was the mother of all overtakes. Brilliant stuff.
I think it's fair to say that Augusto Farfus is on it now.
Yeah, he is absolutely. Oh no! And another incident, but it may not bring out a flag. Now, here's another look at. So that was Perugolo, I think, going off. Here's another look at Meters crash. Oldest driver here in the Macau.
For so many of the races.
Yeah, he was. Well, what was he doing there? He wasn't. He didn't even attempt to turn there. He was way out of sync, so to speak. So the Spanish fly, quite literally. And the crash. That was a big off. And it is Sete Camera. I wasn't quite sure of 100%. Afternoon is going to be an absolute doozy. Whoa! And you don't want to do that. Another. See it here. Boom. You basically just run on. You can't turn because effectively the car lifts up. I've seen it so many times here. Look, here we go. Yep, the Estonian. Getting it. They are taking a big, deep breath because they got, whoa, that was the Sahara Force India. And he took that barrier with force, did Jahan Daruvala. Let's have a look at what happened. Oh, yeah. We're seeing the aftermath of it, but he hit the wall hard. And he's taken out the right. Luckily, not as badly, but
red flag.
Look at that. Almost.
A few feet further down.
Well, yeah, and a similar damage, but yep, he got that corner wrong again.
Goodness me. We're all quickest in the middle sector.
And he does go third quickest, and another spin, and that surely will end it. And Eilert gets his lap in and goes to third, which knocks Maximilian Gunter down to fourth.
Of the restart.
Here's another look.
Now we can see what happens.
Yeah, it's a classic R-bend accident.
Never kind, is it?
No.
So Callum Eilert goes on to the second row of the grid.
Yes, and
Norris in 7th place.
Now watch Mick Schumacher on the right-hand side. The brakes lock up, and he had literally just runs out of road, and he can't turn in. Now there is room to turn around.
It's on the tail of Sergio.
Oh no! Our first accident, and it is Marino Sato has played its part. Here's what happened: down into Lisboa, he just missed his braking point. Look, he's locked up. He can't turn the car, and he just can't get round. And by then, it's just too late.
Ferdinand Habsburg was very, very lucky not to collect.
PK. Ralph Aaron making his debut here. There you see the replay, and it's, again, one of those innocuous Melco.
He was 1.1 seconds behind.
And that's PK. PK is out of the Grand Prix. Oh, it's a helmet similar. It was this overtake on Lando Norris that won him the Grand Prix. Watch this. He goes to the outside here, and it looks as though we got a four-way battle.
Abreast,
and somehow he screams across both of them, across the bows,
and still turns in.
And still turns in. That's. Here we go again. Habsburg has got the run on camera, and look at the speed that Habsburg has here. He's passed him at this point. Camera slots in behind, and the trouble is Habsburg has lost already. He was going to hit that wall way before camera,
I did have a feeling that I've never seen anybody overtake that quickly there. And, you know, Habsburg's finished in fourth with